Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Zenless Zone Zero lovers, enjoyers, players, and everybody else. Welcome back to another video reactionary series content edition. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. It's right about to be 11 p.m., so there might be more reactions I have to do later, but I had some curry goat that my friend got me, and it's a lot of food. And when I play games, I can't necessarily eat food at the same time, but when I look at things, I can. And I was kind of debating whether or not to really react to these things, but I figured why not? Again, mostly because I want to eat. So you're going to hear eating noises as well while we react to these things, but I might as well, clock in here, give my opinions on the stuff here that we're going to be reacting to. It's all Zenless related, obviously. So we have some behind the scenes videos here, behind the scenes of the story and behind the scenes of character optimization. So I would lie if I told you I wasn't interested in this. I actually am a little bit curious what the Hoyo team for Zenless is going to say, because as I always say, the worst one is Genshin's. Even though Genshin's story is pretty good now, but the game is still shit. But Zenless has, really progressed leaps and bounds from where it started. I think that in terms of story, it's definitely gotten better at telling it. I mean, they literally went away with the TV mode, and I can't lie, as unique as it was, it did have its issues, and I thought it was very niche. Now, that's not to say I particularly love where the story is now. In fact, I really don't care. But there is points where I do enjoy it. Just like this curry goat. Anyway, I'm also curious, aside from the story, and I could talk about that a little bit more here soon, but I'm also curious with the character optimization that they're going to say. Are they going to mention why they're buffing old characters? Are they just not scared of the business ramifications? Are they testing it? Are they just throwing everything at the wall because this game makes the least out of the big three? Who really knows? I certainly don't, but maybe they do, and maybe they'll tell us. But it's very curious what they're going to say, and this might not do it all with the older characters' optimizations. Maybe they'll talk about the characters going forward. Maybe they'll sneak peek us some of the Angels of Delusion, because they always like to slip some stuff in here. But either way, we might double speed this. It's probably going to be in Chinese, so we'll see. I don't want to stay here forever and ever. So we're going to see. We're going to start off at normal speed, because I'm going to be eating my food anyway. But we're going to see what's going to happen here. So let's talk about the story before we relatively go into this. Like I've said, I'm not in love with the story, and this is where this is classic Hoyo. The second region is always the, Asian theme stuff, the Chinese theme stuff, which I think is fine. I actually think story-wise, and when I say story-wise, I don't mean the way in which they told the story. I just mean the theme of the story in general. Because here in version 2, there's a lot more, I would say, not necessarily higher stakes things with, concerning some characters, but it just feels more important. The season 1 story felt like, I don't want to say disjointed, but it felt like we were covering a lot of points with all of the factions coming in. Victoria Housekeeping, Sons of Caledon. It kind of felt very spread out. And season 2 here, or version 2 here, feels very focused in. Obviously, Phylum Heights, on Yunquay Summit, and basically just poor Salumex. And again, that's not a good or bad thing per se. It's just I don't personally like it, but I can't say it's bad. The storytelling has improved a lot, and obviously ever since they did Miyabi, I think from there it kind of was good and it only got better. And obviously they're doing the things with the areas that you could go to, the semi-free roam, the semi-open world. And that's all cool and stuff, but I'm really just looking forward to version 3 and what's going to be after all the Chinese stuff. Not that I think the Chinese stuff is necessarily the worst, it's just not my cup of tea. Also, I really hope we don't get ultimately done with the Exaltists. I actually really like the Exaltists as a villain. This is where they need to start introducing more like villain factions. Because who do we really have? The Exaltists, the Hollow Raiders, which mostly feel like a joke, and then the Ethereals. Aside from like the robot mechs and stuff, which aren't even their own faction, really. There's not a lot we're dealing with. So let's see what they're going to say while I eat my food. Also, let's lower this a tad bit here. Let's see how this is going to go. Oh, shit. A little scary. Oh, that's the Zenless music. I think that's the arcade music, actually. Let's lower this a tad bit. It's a little loud. Is that a guy or a girl? I couldn't tell. Whoa. Oh, what the? Oh, there we go. I almost thought they were like League Pros or something. That's funny. And again, I do apologize if you hear me eating, but I'm hungry. Dude, I love the oh. Oh my god, dude, the art is just so good. I do love the production they put into this stuff. It's very nice. Oh my god, this is one of the best songs. Let me also move this up so people can see it. There we go. I actually really like the comic segments just because the art is so goddamn good. I don't have too much against the in-game stuff, but especially when they animate it, but the comics are just so much more colorful and they just look better because they're not using the in-game models. Although again, the cutscenes are really good if they animate it properly. It really can. I love when they make the characters like look silly and stuff. The only real thing I have a problem with the visuals in Zenless is some of the blocky type chibi stuff they do with the panty and stocking and garter belt style theme. I just hate that theme so much. For Zenless, at least. This is where they need to do Star Rails. See, like, look at that. That's so cool looking. I believe in you, Proxy. Also, potential spoilers, obviously. I forgot I could lower it like this. Oh, shit. Like, this cutscene I don't mind. But again, it's using the in-game models, but they're pretty good. I wonder if we're gonna learn anything new here that's like something we actually care about. Ooh. The memory scape. Oh my god, that scream. See, that's so cool. I like the different mediums. I think the different mediums are good. I love that they surround themselves with bamboo. I'm gonna be honest, I think the most memorable stuff for them is always going to be the in-game cutscenes, because that's where the animation just goes crazy, and that's what people love to see. No offense to this lady. I legit thought she was an intern, because she looks so young. But good on her, man. She has her youth. You know, I wonder if they're going to take that narrative anywhere with the Yuzuha stuff. Taken her back in, or is that just done? That's right. I'm just lucky to be alive. It's so funny they use the same VA when they're younger too. They just make it like a higher pitch, a higher tone. You were seeing her job. Ooh. Ooh, little Alice. Ooh. Dude, look at them. I can't believe we see a lot of their parents, too. And that's one of the best things when Zenless decides to do comics. They don't have to take the trouble and create a whole model for the character. Because if they did, more likely than not, they would probably give them like a generic NPC model. But because they don't have to make them a model, they just put them in the comic and they actually design them as an actual character, like Alice's dad. Thank you, God. So they basically just said they could be lazy. I feel like they don't have to like do this crazy shit. Yeah, I love how we're getting all the music for Zenless. Holy shit. DD? Who the hell is this guy? What the hell? It's like, God, I remember when I used to have that hair. What the fuck was that?
它的剧情是在不断推进的嘛？那推进的过程中，那我们局区0的角色肯定是有陆续上场的这么一个环节。确实，从美国度上
You're saying what we know characters are gonna come out? Yes, of course.
因为我们1.0
Dude, look at Perlman. This shit was so funny. I'm telling you, I look upon 1.0 with a lot of nostalgia. Version 1. Version 1 to me was very nostalgic. I really liked it. The comics got a lot more colorful though, holy shit. Like before they looked simple, now they look very like detailed. Wow. Yeah, they basically improved the art, holy shit. They're not wrong. Wow. Isolde, League, Viego. Wrong game, wrong game. Dude, look at that. The art for this game is just so good. They have such talented people working on the game. Very insane art, man. So good. That's one of the few reveals that I was actually shocked at. I was like, holy shit. This whole thing here reminds me of when they ask you in school, oh yeah, what does the red door mean? It symbolizes the author's anger or horniness. And then, you know, sometimes it doesn't really do any of that. Like, it's just total bullshit they're doing for school. But here, it actually matters. And I feel like a lot of the things they do in Zenless, not just for the story and not just visually in the comics or in the art or whatever, even with just stuff in the game, like a lot of the details of just everywhere, right? Even the environments, a lot of the side quests, everything. Most people won't even like see it or care or just skip it. And I feel like so much work, while it is appreciated, at least by people like me, it's going on deaf ears because for the majority it doesn't matter, sadly. But sadly it does need to be there, because if it's not there then people are going to complain, even though most people skip it anyway.
You had our mortal enemy in your sights, and you were too weak to do anything.
Ooh. I do like how a lot of these people look young though. I really like how young they are. Like, look at how crazy this art is. Like, holy shit. They're glazing. Like, bro, we just need young, talented new people in the workforce. It looks like we're finally getting it. Yeah, this guy does a lot. True. Bro, look at the fucking bamboo right near him. They must have had to get like those old CRT TVs too. Like, look at those shits, those box TVs. Oh my god, look at Hugo.
Yes, it was me.
Bro, the same VA is doing that. It's so funny. Look at that. That guy actually had such good swagger. Oh my god, Booby! Oh shit, not Lynn, not the team leader. I wonder if they're just making shit up to answer her question here. Because a lot of people usually just have a job just to get paid. They don't necessarily have a passion for it, especially in America. Maybe it's different in China. Who knows?
创作灵感就只要在那些东西里面提取一些不就好了？
我也没有问题。
后面几个问题
It's just crazy that to me they just set up all these studios for all these videos, man.
当时我们有一次在团建，然后我们在中途的时候，他就一直在那儿拨弄自己的手机。
Oh,
我
he
也不
was
知道
on
他
his
在做什么
phone, not
结果
good.
他给我们展
He's
示
probably
了一
doing
张
some, like,
当时
work
桌
stuff.
面菜品的色彩小稿，就是让我想起了
Oh.
陈丹青老师那句话，就是喜欢
I
画
have
画
no clue who
真
that
的拦不
artist
住
is.
的。
Oh, yo, this music's nice. Ooh, Aura. Yo, that guy's locked in. I really hope they tease us with some new shit here. Ooh, the cutscene is the biggest part. This shit is so corporate, it's crazy.
分镜就是从文字转化到
Storyboarding, ooh.
画面的
I remember I had to do this in
过程中
college.
我们一般有4个东西要注意，一个就是
I was a
过场
media major.
动人，然后印象深刻。绝区零因为它是都市背景，所以它的
I don't even know if they're gonna stick with the urban setting. I hope they don't. I hope they go back to it, but I hope we like venture out a little bit.
对题材的故事都能用画面讲得清楚，所以我们
How about we go to the moon?
镜头语法上下很多功夫。
Whoa, what is that? The Black Swan? What is that?
但是我们自己会付出很
I
多。
thought I saw it in New York City subway at some
绝
point.
区零的过场动画里，它不只是有双人的戏份，有时候也会有一些多人的戏份。
Like, look at these shits, man. These are so good. This is one thing I think Zenless does, like, so fucking well. Their cutscenes are just so crazy. They, like, make their characters elastic sometimes. Especially for the YouTube trailers. It's so good.
他们在其中的走位表演。
And with the money they make, they should make most of the stuff in the game cinematics. It's so
包括
good.
镜头的选取和构图。
That's insane.
文字转变成画面的过程，首先我们会就是文案会出一个台本，然后台本的话就类似于影视流程里面的剧本。
Dude, look at how young. I mean, they're not like, you know, kids, but like, dude, they look like not old.
动笔了，一般我
The
们
new
会先
generation.
讨论一下内容，我们一般会出一版小稿，快速的撸一下这个内容，就比如说像类似于这种小稿。 然后我们一般会
Bro, they got so much fucking money to just dump on this ship.
把我们的想法先
They should just have their own animation studio, which I think they might.
捋一遍。
I hope they do.
那这样子我们就聊的时候就有东西聊了，其实也就是故事版。像一开始扳机处于画面左侧
Who the fuck has that gun?
把这个怪给打死了。
I'm trying to figure out what was this. This even came out. Oh, this is Trigger.
然后也就是把扳机压到下风的这
I'm
个
gonna be honest, I completely forgot who that was. That was in her character story, though.
那个箱子，然后帮助我们会
Like, that wasn't in the mainline campaign.
就是说他们现在构成的是
This is what they do. That's so funny.
上来是扳机和怪的一个轴线关系。
Again, I wonder if they actually do this or if they're just doing this for the video.
这一个线差不多就构成了一个表演区域，差不多就框在这一侧。当
The axial bullshit.
月轴的情况出现，就这个轴线延伸过来的时候，
How much are they putting on airs just for the video?
关键就是这边有一块旗子，然后这个旗子其实它的表演区域就扩大了，就这些表演量。
Whoa.
所以
It's crazy to think that if this is true, though, they just put so much work into all this shit.
我们这样像是
Like, it's wild. And at least for the cutscenes, I will say they have that shit down. Those cutscenes are no fucking joke, man.
来拍扳机发现了这个旗子这件事情。
Whoa.
大家隐约的感觉到有些事情要发生了，但这个其实是通过镜头的运动，这种比较微妙的元素，让大家隐约察觉到好像事态要发生转机了，所以我们就是会在这
I wonder how many people actually got the vague sense that the tides are going to turn from them turning the camera that way.
本质的作用就是在
It really feels like this is just like,
在这个故事流程
I
里
mean, it's cool to see their like
承
inside
上
thoughts,
启
but
下
it's
的
like
作用去讲
I really hope they do something
关
new.
键的演出
They're just going over all the old shit.
因为我们不希望过场动画它只是简单的
God, this is like the somber music they always use. Oh shit.
能够让玩家期待并且看起来觉得特别精彩的一个环节，想在过场动画有限的时间里面让玩家
And that's the saddest part, man. These scenes really are so short.
两个切片，所以我们
We slave away for just how many moments of happiness, both in life and in the gacha. We grind for how many days just to roll for 5 minutes. Of course, not my rollings, but
大同小异。我们会去 铺垫情绪，在一个一个的铺垫中，将玩家的情绪提质到最高点，然后设置一个激发事件，将我们的情绪给点燃。这个技巧其实是。
I'm trying to think. The only one, and maybe it's because I'm a psycho. The only story that really, oh my god, they just said it. The only story that really made me feel like crazy sad, was honestly Seed. I think Seed's story was very sad, man. It really made me upset. I thought at the end it would be like happy, but it wasn't. Dude, oh no, they're showing it! That one actually did stir my emotions, and maybe it's because it's related to parents, maybe.
它这个其实就是我们那套催泪的理论，就它其实是想要达到。
I wonder if they do polls to see like, yeah, did you feel emotions here? I don't think they do.
背后这套理论它还是比较理性的，先有一段比较长的情绪铺垫，然后到达情绪铺垫的关键点的时候，再来一个刺激事件，把角色的眼泪给刺激出来。
Oh no! Bruh, oh, this is so sad. And then when they played the cutscene, you just heard her fucking crying, or maybe it was the comic, but like, bruh. She got excited, bruh. Oh my god. Bro, this was crazy to me. They really, I really thought by all your standards they were making come back, and that's the best thing with Zenless so far. They actually fucking killed people in the fucking Orphe run, the Orphe and Seed patch, and then this shit he didn't come back, which I thought he was. Like, holy shit, they really like caught me.
但是他还是不愿意相信，所以要把这个点突出来的话，就最好在我们这场 CS 里。
Man, that is so sad. Even right now, this is hurting my heart. Bruh. Oh my god, her feet. This was actually a very sad moment. This still hurts me to now. Because I thought, man, he would come back, man. Fuck! These sickos, man, they actually made me feel something. Oh, yes, yes, otaku. I mean, isn't that their motto? You know, tech otaku save the world. And they're dooming the world. They're helping the male loneliness epidemic. And by helping, I mean they're pushing it. Who the hell wants to fucking get with a Hoyo player? The guy's name is just L. I know what CS means, Comsa. Whoa! Oh, the Miyabi trailer! Well, technically the Yishuan trailer, but... Holy shit. I love how they glazed Miyabi at the end too. Oh, they're gonna show the cutscene again. It's crazy because that took a lot out of Yishuan too. What did you just say? Did they actually okay that? Or is that a translation error? Did they actually say almost as powerful? Because she's technically not a Void Hunter. Even though she was offered the title, she didn't take it. Oh, never mind. I was about to say. Oh my god, the stupid Xingming bird, bro. That Xingming bird is so funny. That shit one-shot their asses.
最大的2个特征是交代，最后再是人出场，就会显得它的特征比较明显一点。
Evil miasma gathers here, another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
I think the VA def for Yishuan definitely improved over time too. There she sounded a little bit more robotic, and now she actually sounds human.
师傅在躲避攻击的时候，他不会像其他角色一样，就是闪转停留的非常大，而是轻轻往后一躲。
Oh, graceful. Oh yes, like a grandmaster.
这种打戏它特别适合，就是1对多的打戏，就是1对多，你是就是镜头完全瞄准在主角身上，然后敌人他都是不停的入画出画入画出画。
His shoes look so funny. Jesus Christ, that leg action, bro, and that boob action.
但是主角他就
Holy
会
moly.
在镜头中间非常的稳重。QTE 作为一种演出形式，它是
QuickTime events? What the? I heard they're gonna be adding those two in 2.5 from the live stream.
因为我们的战斗节奏是非常快的，所以 QTE 整体它相比于过场动画，它的节奏也需要。
I think there was QuickTime events in the Isolde fight. Yeah, look, here it was. Yeah. This is like the first time they did this. This was actually so fucking cool. I think they need to do this more in Zenless. Because Zenless is very, like, actually gameplay combat focused, right? Unlike Star Rail, unlike Genshin. Well, Genshin kind of has it too a little bit, but definitely not Star Rail. I think QTE events are going to be great because the phone doesn't necessarily hold it back. It's great for the phone. And then, I think it just works perfectly. It's a great gameplay thing. Are they sleeping at work? That's fucked up. Wait, Disney? Really? King Adventurer? Yo, the squash and stretch is something they know well. I'm very glad he's listing all them out, because as a layman, I do not know these shits. I probably learned about them too in college. Just don't remember. Their animators do need to get glazed. They really do. Act it out? What? No way.
但是他在制作动画的时候呢，他可以去有多种性格。今天有可能像小西德一样，有可能我明天就可以成长成一个独当一面的医学。
This guy's a man of many emotions, huh?
其实是丰富多彩。我是鼓励动画师自己去拍，自己去演绎。
It out. Oh my god. I mean, mentally they probably do.
构思的一个表演，特别是表
And that guy got some Nikes on.
99%我都会自己去感受。
What the? Again, do they really do this? This is so funny.
Even Captain Magus and Dr. Veronica said I did a good job.
Bruh, this is so funny.
All by myself.
And look. 就比如说，如果我要制作这一个镜头的话，我可能先提取了我自己的表情和口型。
Oh, baby Lucia! Dude, that was the biggest thing too. I love how in that story, in that arc, they literally like they were talking about the drowned ideals or whatever. I'm like, oh, how does Lucia have a drowned ideal if she's never been here before? I was so confused. It was her fucking dad, bruh. Like they really took my thing and they kept it till the end. I thought that was like a complete oversight, but again, with the amount of like corporate shit that goes into this, with the amount of checks and balances they do, like how many people review it, there's no way they would have missed something like that, and they didn't. They just kept it till the end. They really, I thought they were lacking.
一般都是就是自己动画师先表演一遍，然后将细节添加进去，然后再做一些动画化的处理，让它就是比如说眼睛的挤压呀、嘴唇啊、你说话的这种吐字可以。
Oh, the enunciation! Wow.
那它的吐字就可以就嘟嘟一点。
Fucking odd day. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't notice any of this bullshit with the pupils. The fact that there's so much detail in this is crazy. Oh, bye bye! Oh my god.
所以这就是为什么就是你的这个表演很重要。
做久了他就乏了，就是我们有可能也会整一些好简单一点的、搞笑一点的。
然后一些比如说零喝水。
Dude, this guy looks old. This guy got some gray hair. Oh, this was such a good scene. Oh my god. That is so fucking funny.
FPS 游戏的时候你1v5，然后
Dude, what I love is that these guys are actually gamers, man. I don't know if it's because just China loves games more, if the culture is different, which it obviously partly is. But it's like, bro, I just love that these guys actually, like, are gamers. God. And they're not even wrong, too. When I'm in, like a tough, like, you know, stressful game, afterward I'll still be, like a little shaky, bro. It's so good. It's so sad because I feel like people glaze them with so much, but it, like, you know, makes them the least money. I fucking love Zenless, man. That's why it can only really go up for me after, like, version 2. Oh, working overtime, yup. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, listen, they're probably making that good money. Now we see the darker side of working at Hoyo. The cost of what we get. I'm so shocked they're letting this get out, like, to the light of day, though. I'm shocked Hoyo's letting that come out, because a lot of companies, especially in America, they don't even like to talk about that. It's a very, like, you suffer in silence thing. Like, look at this shit. Like, probably, like, opposite of them is so many cameras and lighting shits, too. Because the lighting is really good. Like, the overall, like, aesthetic there, like, light-wise, is so fucking good. Whoa, she looks a little shy. I wonder how often they actually do that. Bro, dude, the lighting for this area is so good. Look at the little shark boo. Like, dude, I wish my room looked like this. I wish my room fucking looked like this. Fuck. And then I get inspired to do it. I have to change my room too, because then I'm gonna build my new PC. My monster PC. And I already have all the parts, I just can't change my room. I'm sick in the head mentally. Almost as sick as them doing overtime.
在玩家玩到一个环节，可能情绪比较高涨的时候，我们去贴上一张这样子的图，既能让玩家觉得哦，他的情绪得到了释放，也能够将大量的就是对白铺垫在这个地方去过渡。
I love the way she's wearing her coat. I love when, like, they just, like, let it, like, lean on them. Wow, okay, that was the video, damn. A whole last 24 minutes on top of my fucking, 8-minute, like, intro, too. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. We didn't speed it up at all, though, but to be honest, did we need to react to this? No, not at all. Did we learn anything new? No, not really. I mean, it's cool to see the background process, but, you know, I think most people are probably going to skip this, and could we have skipped this? Absolutely. But I'm still eating food, and we have one more video to go. So let's take a look at the character optimization now. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me lower the volume. Let's go to 10. God, the music's so good. Dude, that guy looks overworked. What the fuck? Oh, look. It's just what they were mentioning. The overtime. A long-term commitment. This is where, though, and there have been games, especially like Fate Grand Order, FGO, where obviously they have meta as fuck characters, but even non-meta characters do decently well just banner-wise because people just want the character for the lore reasons. That's where the Fate lore really carries the fuck out of the fucking sales. Like, it's not even just like power creep. It's literally just like, you know, love for the character. Which is shocking to me, because in most games, it is power creep, and it is just meta that dictates the rolling. And I'm not going to say it's not like that in FGO, too. FGO obviously has, like, Castoria and stuff, for those who know. But, there are games where it's like, you know, because of the way the leveling system is, because, how the content is designed. Now, obviously, in Zenless, it's like the other Hoyo games, where meta really does dictate a lot of the shit, because what is the main thing to do after you do everything? It's just the resets of the late game content. Deadly Assault, Shield Defense. I'm surprised they haven't necessarily added a third one yet. Usually they would add 3, which, you know, Genshin barely got to 2 just recently, and it took years for that, but Zenless got to it pretty quickly. Star Rail has 3. I'm wondering when Zenless is going to get 3, if at all. I hope they do, though, but we'll see. this is where this all leads into the idea of they can have older characters be relevant and still probably make good sales. This is where, what if in another way, Genshin and Star Rail make so much money that Zenless could kind of break free from the chain. And I doubt this is actually what's happening, but I have to, you know, try and cope a little bit. I really hope because the other two games make so much money, Zenless can kind of break away from just, oh, the old characters have to stay bad because we need to sell the new characters even harder and just wring out our players for fucking money like crazy. Which is kind of what the other games are doing, especially I think Star Rail now. They're in their quote-unquote extraction phase, so to say.
为什么想要做角色优化呢？其实主要是2个方面的原因。
Because people love them.
客观上来说，随着版本的更迭，早期推出的角色
哦
受制于当时的。
Oh, he's saying it. He's saying power creep.
没有那么现代的地方。
Wow.
然后随着我们不断推出新角色，我们自己也会意识到，其实我们要提供的体验标准是需要提升的。这一点在老角色这里也是一样的。
Also, you guys can't fully see the thing here. Hold on, let me raise it a little bit
方
again.
面呢，
There we
玩
go.
家对于自己喜爱的角色会倾注很多的资源、时间和情
And there it is, the favorite characters. Yup. Yup.
比如说我们是鱼和微菊。
So they didn't say forever, but they said for longer.
是绝对的长期玩家，然后我们也有。
See, if they actually play their game, then I actually believe them. Because if you love Miyabi, you don't want her to just fade into, like, irrelevance. Especially if you wasted money on her.
这既回馈了玩家的对角色的喜爱，也符合我们长线运营的这一理念。
I think the biggest thing, though, with Zenless, honestly, is the fact that a lot of these characters do have a lot of followings. Like, I really, really liked Victoria Housekeeping when they first came out.
因此，我们在2.0之前就决定了做老角色加
Crazy.
并且决定逐步。
And they were testing it. It looks like the testing went well. This is where, in another way, you know what they could see it as? Oh, we can get more money from older characters, too, with doing, like, a fraction of the work. So if you buff up older characters, some people might want to roll for them now. So in another way, it could be like, yeah, you might be taking away sales from the newer characters, but you could still recoup the money. Obviously not as much, I don't think. Although ultimately, I don't know. But you could still make more money off the older characters. So maybe they see it like that. And honestly, they should see it like that.
之前的版本中也有聊到，所以在2.0版本的时候，我们推
Those were much needed.
在2.3版本的时候，我们制作了
The fucking wave. And now they're doing it again. For Anbian and fucking Ellen.
决定要加强角色，我们分成了2部分来考虑。
I'm shocked they didn't buff Kalita.
限定 S 角色的部分，过去1年多的时间，每个版本都会有新的 S 级代理人。
Thank God they're buffing Bernice though. I wonder how they're gonna do it.
我们玩法环境也在不断
They
的
got the whole system now where like you do missions. See, this one, this video is probably way more better to watch than the other one. The other one was cool. I think this one actually has actual significance to like what we want to know though.
复杂度、玩法机制。
They're using Bernice for this shit. See, this shit to me, all the new 2.0 stuff, and I really hope they don't do this in the future. A lot of the 2.0 stuff, the version 2 stuff, is like all sheer force related, right? Obviously, in a way, it's to nerf Miyabi, but also in another way, it's to introduce a new mechanic and have the new characters feel stronger. But I really feel like the old characters cannot get high scores in the shit unless you're a god or unless you get like godlike rules.
从策划
Or
视
spend
角
money.
看呢，有的老角色能够随着新角色的推出，配对变更以后，能够适应新的环境，甚至会有新的就业空间。比如2.1版本的简。同样的呢，有的角色也会在新环境
They're giving her a new outfit too for free, baby. Gooner time.
持续在收集和关注玩家们的反馈。
It's insane they're doing this though. But to be fair, a lot of people are going to circle jerk them, but some people are also saying like, listen, they're just giving us a solution to a problem they created artificially, which they're not wrong.
另一方面，我们也会整体系统性的评估当前强攻、异常、命破3大队伍体系中各种
Attack, Anomaly, and Rupture. I wonder if they're ever going to introduce a new character, a new archetype.
纳入优化的备选。综上结合以上的这些信息，我们最终敲定了在爱莲0号
I wouldn't necessarily call it a rework, but
优先选择优化伯尼斯。
oh, let's see what they're doing for my girl Bernice, man. It's sad because all these things are great, right? Like if you missed Bernice and you're like, oh, there's no point in getting her now, it's so late. Now there's a reason again, but the main thing that we keep running into, and again, this might work in their benefit now too. I probably will never roll for Bernice because number one, even though I love her. Number one, she's old. So even though they're going to buff her, she's never going to be as good as any of the current cast coming out, probably. Number two, there's only a limited amount of roles, which again can help play into what Hoyo wants, which is more sales. Because now, oh, not only do I want to roll for Bernice because she's good again and I loved her and I didn't get her first, but now I want the new characters too. So in a way, they're actually, I think, hedging their bets. And it's very easy to buff an existing character rather than to make a whole new character. Now again, they're never going to make the same amount of money, I don't think, as when the character first released. I don't think they're going to make enough money to equate to Bernice's release versus her rerun. But hey, extra money is extra money, and I feel like as long as the effort doesn't outweigh the money they're gonna get, then they're gonna do it. In a way, it's like a genius thing almost. If it works out this way. I mean, this is where you have Yuzuha too. Yuzuha probably like maybe helps her, I think, right? Burst damage, lol.
让伯尼斯成为玩家搭建异常队伍的备选之一。其二
，It should be good side grades.
除了刚才我们提到的限定 S 级角色
The fact that they're buffing standard is crazy too, though.
也是很多玩家在
A lot of people already have them.
很重要的支撑和过渡。
They're literally making no money off this, probably. Very little money, because who's gonna spend money on the standard banner?
做出了逐步加强全部常驻 S 级角色的决定。当然。 在 2.5 版本中，我们可能还没有办法把所有。
So they're saying they might get to everyone, just not yet, but that's perfectly fine if they need time. Fuck it, as long as we know it's coming. Fuck it. Holy shit. And this is where you know why they're probably doing this, and this is a great thing. It's probably because people who are coming in who have nothing, who are completely new, don't get completely shafted. Because one of the worst things that can happen in a gacha is you come in and you feel like shit. If you don't feel good, if you don't feel the power fantasy early, like let's just say you roll and you miss your 50-50 when you come in, you don't get the new crazy OP character Shunguang. At that point, if you get Soldier instead and Soldier sucks ass, you're gonna be like, well, now I'm just gonna quit the game because I didn't get it and I don't want to spend money. So in a way, them buffing up the natural cast is also helping new players too, obviously, right? It's helping existing players already have the character, but it's also somewhat adding a little bit of a cushion for new players who are going to get shafted. Or who just like the character in general, too. This is where, if they really go with the mentality of every character can be viable, then you can really love your characters a lot more, and I guarantee you they will still make money. Maybe not as much, who knows, but it doesn't seem like they're making much in general, right? At least compared to the other games. So I really hope they go with this mentality of, listen, characters don't need to just fade into irrelevance. If you like the character, you could still use them and love them at the same time. Like, they could still be relevant combat-wise. Maybe not lore-wise, but combat-wise.
在实际的制作过程中，我们会综合考虑角色的 IP 设定和角色本身的特质，来让这位老伙伴重返战场。因此，设计优化时，我们会
I mean, they literally just could do a numbers thing too, just increase their numbers, but obviously that's boring.
伯尼斯的后场异常定位，11号艾莲、0号安比的战场强公主 C 的定位和格丽斯战场异常的定位。
Grace is such a weird one.
他们自身的特色玩法
We didn't know what the fuck anomaly was
这
yet.
样呢，能确保角色加强之后，玩家对于角色的核心理解维持不变，能够感到熟悉。
Anomaly could just be the
我们
nukers.
增加了新的特殊技招式循环，并且优化了它的招式衔接，新增了能够消耗超频
Consume
触发异
overclock.
状的玩法。
Oh, she has a bloom? She's like fucking Vivian?
此外，
What?
它的额外能力条件，以扩展它的。
This is the biggest thing that's so easy for them to do. Just make it so their core passive works with more stipulations. Honestly.
又或者说11号。
It's kind of sad though, because again, this is where being a gacha hurt it. I think that in the beginning, where you had certain criteria you had to meet to unlock their extra ability was a very cool concept, but ultimately it's such a money-grubbing concept where it's like you're gonna feel like shit if you don't have it, and a lot of the character's strength is tied to that extra passive.
战斗更加流畅。
But now it feels like you just get it just for like doing not bullshit.
增加了蓄力相杀、闪避反击
Wait, a charged parry? Damn! Dude, Soldier looks so cool. What the fuck? Wait, that looked cool.
增加这些新设计之后， 为了方便玩家上手，我们也是做了角色加强后的额外
See, and this is genius too, because there's times where I didn't notice and I was like, fuck, am I doing what the updated Anby is supposed to do? Because reading it is one thing, but then testing it out and actually like seeing what it is in action is amazing. Oh my god, I want to suck their cock. Yes. And honestly, this is all because they're also doing like all the damage overflow numbers. God, I'm so happy it's not like just a splat of like numbers on my screen. It's all gonna flow into one big number. Thank you, God. Dude, oh my god, they got me so hard. They got me so hard with this. So this is really them giving us actual details for the stuff that's coming, which the other video didn't really do at all. Forged, okay. So again, it's just more damage, okay. You get a nuke. Ember flow? That's gonna be a nuke. To consume it. Oh. Damn! See, this is so fucking cool. What the hell? Wow, so they're increasing her off-field and her, like, on-field. Wow, damn. She's invincible. Dude, that is so fucking cool. She's such a cutie. Afterburn with 0 cost? What? Oh. Such a stupid thing. The fact that if you held basic attack, it consumed like, what was it, like a quarter of the bar? That was so dumb. Oh my, look at how hot she is. She's sticking out her tongue. Holy shit, bro, these are so good. I mean, again, I always keep saying this, they're solving a problem they made, but if going forward they do this, like, often, this is great, man. Fuck. Way better than the other games. Oh shit, 11. I actually do like Soldier's Rhythm. It was really cool. Sometimes I just want to monkey and just, you know, tap the mouse though. That's why I like Miyabi. I just press one button. 11号从一个主打普攻的角色，现在被迫变成了一个 A gorilla soldier, lol. They're not wrong. Some of the fucking enemies just like wail on you. They are not wrong. 因此呢，我们不仅为11号设计了蓄力相杀的招式来 Dude, that is so cool. Oh my god. Bro, it just looks so fucking cool. God. 为了让11号在敌人失衡期间造成更多的输出，在实际测试中我们也发现，在失衡爆发期间，11号的火刀次数其实是溢出的。因此，我们新增了第5段普攻攻击的同时，还给11号增加了一个全新的机制。 Oh. Really? Really? Wow! So you just like shove it onto one attack. Wow. 为了让11号的战斗中更加丝滑，我们在设计上延续了11号精准点按后出火刀增伤的思路，并做了强化。火刀攻击即将结束时点按，可以快速取消并打出下一段攻击，加快了11号的出伤速度。 See, and this is kind of similar in a way to Bonaway, because Bonaway and Soldier, you really actually have to pay attention to how to play them. And I'm not even going to attempt to even say I know how to play Bonaway, but I know a lot of people like him who actually like to play the game. Versus Miyabi, you just press one button. Can't believe they're buffing Alan again. 超过了一级隐化的强度，但在角色优化这件事情上，给到玩家的感受就只有一个界面上的开关。See, why would you ever toggle it off though? Like that's the thing that kills me. Like, why would you ever do that unless you just like being weaker? And this is where it's perfect. The new system is so good. Because again, I need to do this with Soldier 2. I need to see like the new shit. I'm so happy.
也会得到
So
在
they'll
此
have
强化。
more.
在设计上，我们
Ah.
把整个角色
I'm
的
very glad they're
优
doing
化
it
做了
retroactively
6
too.
个
That's
等级。
great.
在等级1，就如2.0的艾琳和2.3的0号安比一样，
Okay.
会新增体验，增加招式，优化招式的衔接、无敌帧覆盖等等，优化角色的资源循环，
Whoa.
去解决这个角色存在的痛点。
This is where this had to have come partly from them playing it, or also partly from like opinion polls or something.
直接达到等级1，在等级2到6级，对于角色的数值，我们将进一步的去加强。
Damn, so just stat numbers. Okay.
也会在2到6级得到进一步的提升。
Whoa.
玩家可以在潜能影集商店中
And then to get this, you
使用
actually have to
新的
play the
日常
game
业
too, which is
绩
great.
兑换对应角色的潜能剪影，这些潜能剪影可以提升
Bro,
玩家
they
的
just
潜能影像
shoved
的等级。
2.5 like a fucking Thanksgiving fucking
关于日常
turkey.
业绩的获取，我们并不想额外制作一
And
个
you know what I like? They're not pulling their punches with some of these questions. Some of these questions are like straight up like something we actually want to know.
内容，
Because it's gonna be
增加玩
hard.
家每周的负担，而是主要通过力度周记，在玩家
So
完成
basically
内
doing
容
this
的
stuff
过程
anyway,
中
because we get a
增
free
加
60 chromes from that, so I always did those
调查业绩
anyway. And it's not like they're
本
hard
页
to
也
do.
会
They take
换
like what,
日
like
常业绩
2
加
minutes or
速
whatever?
这一获
5
取
minutes at most.
除此之外，前面也提到了，我们会在2.5版本同步上线这些补强角色的试玩活动。
Perfect, this is great. Chris, this is fucking
玩家也会获得
great.
大量的日常业绩。
This is
大家在
amazing.
2.5版本中也能更快的对自己喜爱的角色进行加
We also
强。
have to earn
而
it.
现在，我可以说，
I wonder if that's going to be a pain point in the future that we're going to look back on and be like, wow, this is stupid, just give it to
并
us.
且在不远的未来，
It's the same thing as Genshin. A lot of stuff in Genshin I was like, oh, wow, this is great. But then when I see other gotchas, I'm like, wow, Genshin's behind the curve.
心血、情感和羁绊，也真心希望在潜能影像系统推出之后，
I think this is great. I
神杖
hope
们
this
仍然
gets
可以
like good
与
feedback,
这些
and I
老
hope they
伙
do
伴
it
们一起
more.
继续守护
Imagine
新的
Miyabi gets this one day. Good lord in heaven. Ew, he's playing with controller. What's wrong with this guy? Wow, was he able to run with the counter? That's kind of crazy. See, that video was a good fucking video. That gave us a lot of information. That's great. That's actually great as fuck. That's amazing. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited, man. I mean, this just hypes me up for like 2.5 even more. This is amazing. The first video was whatever. The second video was great, and now I was able to eat my food and get full. So, 2 birds with 1 stone. Either way, tell me what you thought. If you want to see more of me, watch me at Twitch TV Tecnics channel. I thought these were great. Let me know what you think. And yeah, hope everyone enjoyed.